I need you to study this video so that you guys understand this. This is going to give you a lot of insight into how I want us to operate, the options you need to be aware of, the movements you need to do, and so that you can be an option and you guys work as a team and know what I'm looking for. Okay, so when Justice has the ball, you need to make sure that we have 3 rotating. Okay, we got our pivot, who's Sawyer right now up top. We got John, we got Justice, and we got Kyle as pivot, right? So when Justice has the ball, right now, John is sitting wide so that he can provide this option here. It also draws that defender here. Okay? Justice will play it to Kyle, and he's going to run across, right? Thomas will pressure Kyle here. Justice, you need to be an option for a give and go there, right? If this player is on your back and that doesn't work, right? Then second try is to be an option here. Okay, sometimes Kyle can play a little chip ball over the top here down the line, right, for you to run onto. When you see that happen, Sawyer, you cannot be close right here. Otherwise, you're going to draw this in, and then Justice is going to get trapped here. Okay, so you just got to stay wide. All right, if that doesn't work, right? You can't get a chip because they're doing a good job pressuring you, or Justice, you're too slow to get there, then you got to try again, right? And when I say try again, right, you need to play the ball back to John. John, you run to the space here, and look at that. You try that give and go again. If that give and go is not there, you try the chip ball over the top, right? If that's not there and Isaiah's here and Justice, you're wide here, then another option, right, could be to play that ball through to the pivot Sawyer, okay? If Sawyer is able to receive that ball under pressure, comfortable with someone behind him, you're just holding the ball, Sawyer. You're waiting for your teammates to initiate their run, right? John is going to go that way, right? Right? So John goes this way, starts that run there. What I'd like to see is instead of Justice, you making an obvious run here, which is easy to cover, right? By Delvin, right? You're probably not going to beat him there. What I'd like to see is you guys to switch. Okay, so Justice, you run across. And what's going to happen here is that maybe Delvin will get distracted by the ball and they'll try to 2v1 you. And if that happens, then Sawyer, you can lay that ball off to Justice there, right? If he does follow you here, right, keep holding that ball, hold off that defender, August. John, you're going to try to run this way, right? And maybe this defender will get caught, right? Going for a 2v1, and he can play you in here, right? And then you got to be quick and get that shot off. Okay, so we'll go back here and look at this again. All right, so now we'll look at it is if, say, Justice is a pivot now, right? Okay, same concept. All right, so big thing is you got to be wide, Sawyer. If you're wide and he defends you here, John, you might be able to play that ball through to Justice. Justice, you got to be aware of this. You got to look at their positioning. Kyle, you got to be an option here down the line, right? If you go in here, Kyle, right, then Justice, you got to shift here, right? Because I don't think this is a good ball for you to play here, because then you're going to get 2v1'd here, right? So I'd rather have you stay wide, Kyle, and try to play that ball, John, okay? If you're able to play that ball, you got to be quick because you got pressure on you, right? So if you can play that ball, right, remember I want you to initiate that run. Now, you hold here, you run back post here, right? Remember, Kyle drops back here, and then Sawyer can join the attack here. Okay, let's look at this again. And we'll have John be the pivot. Okay? So the ball is here. We'll do the rotation, right? So you do the rotation. Sawyer, this is telling you the ball's here. You got to be lined for it, right? And then you play the ball across. You free up that space, Kyle. You offer an option here, right? If that's not there, you offer an option here. If that's not there, Sawyer drops in, plays it across. Sawyer, right when you're dropping, you're thinking about, okay, can I break their line down? Because this guy's coming at you. So you're looking, can I play the ball down the line, right? If I can play the ball down the line quick enough, I can offer a give and go there. If I can play the ball down line quick enough to John, and you start your run here, okay, then Justice, you play that fixo position to cover, obviously, because we need to have that player back here, right? John, you've got the ball here. Sawyer, maybe for a give and go to make that 2v1. If this guy's on you and you can't offer that support, you never just stay in the middle, right? If you can't get that give and go, right? If you play that ball down the line to John and you run this way and he stays in front of you, just keep going, Sawyer, right? Because then you're going to free up this space for hopefully Kyle to come in and beat Thomas with a little bit of speed and create that 2v1 on Delvin, right? So then Kyle can dribble here, right? Kyle, remember, I want you to always dribble at the guy. Not always, but I want you to think about dribbling at the guy, right? That's already covered towards Sawyer. Delvin will shift. Create that space. John, you open up your hips so you can see the goal. You're thinking, okay, get low, take a first touch, right? One, and shot, right? And then Sawyer, you go get there. All right, let's look at it now. Justice, here you go. I'll just do some subs so everyone can see themselves in there. All right, so I'll sub here. I'll sub, where's another player? All right. Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Not awesome. Okay. All right, look at this. We'll get them back on the field. We'll get you guys back on the field. On the courts, excuse me. Futsal, the courts. Get you guys a soccer ball here. Check this out. Okay. We'll review this one last time. If you need, watch this twice, even 3 times, until you really feel like you've mastered this. Because if you haven't mastered this, we are going to have trouble playing as a team. And if we can't play as a team, we're going to have trouble winning games. So we got to play as a team. You got to study this, and we got to master this, and so we can play it quick. All right, here we go. Last time. All right, so we'll have Max now in the rotation. We're going to have Kyle up top as the pivot, stretching the field. Remember, if you're ever in question, Carson and Sawyer, what to do, right, in the rotation, where to be, right, you got to go there because no player is down line, right? So you got to signal to yourself, is a player in the rotation, the 3-man rotation, down the line, okay? So if no one's down the line, just play it across. Now you got someone down the line, and then you got to play it back. All right? So August is going to pressure here. Right? You got to stay wide here. Play it across here. Delvin's going to shift. You're going to run across here. Offer that support option Max. Right? If he's tight on you, offer that support option here. Remember, you can do a chip over down line to break that line down, like flick it up over Delvin's foot, right? So it can go in here, and then you got a 3v2. If you got that 3v2, he has to shift here, right? Maybe Kyle's open. So you got to open up your body and think getting a shot off quickly. That first touch matters, right? You're thinking about where that goalie is. Kyle, you've already looked up, seen where the goalie is, right? Goalie's going to be here. So if you're quick enough, you can shoot it near post. If your first touch is not quite there, then look far post there, right? If they shift there, right, then dribble like this and have Sawyer run in, right? Okay, so let's look at this rotation again. So you master this. I'm going to keep doing it over and over and over until you guys tell me you understand it and it's so ingrained in your head that you feel like you've mastered this, because then it comes down to the speed of play. Then you got to be quick, because the better the competition, the faster you got to be with passing, the faster you got to be with looking, registering information, right? Meaning looking up and understanding, and the better you got to be at being in your positions quickly and receiving that ball and having accurate, calm, collected passes. So here we are. Okay. Sawyer's down line, like I tell him to be on that rotation. Max, right? You go here, you play it to Carson. Max offers option here. Max offers option here. If it's not there, Carson goes here. This guy pressures, right? He follows. Sawyer runs to the middle. Sawyer, you receive the ball, right? If this guy's dropped, right? Maybe you don't rotate Carson, right? Maybe you just play it back here, right? Because then he'll have to shift there, he'll have to shift there, and then you try it again, right? Because now he's pressuring you, right? Come here, get out of there. He has to go there. Carson, you offer an option here, right? If it's not there, the flick over the top, there, right? Now we got to figure out how to get this pivot in. So Max, when you come back for that ball, this is where pivots have to read the play, right? So pivot, you've got to think about getting here, Kyle, so you can break the line down here. When I say break the line down, look at the line. Here's their line, 2v1. That's their line right there. Now you got a 2v1 here. Okay. If it's not there, get wide again, Kyle, right? You invite pressure in here. If it's not there, get wide. Okay, because remember, Sawyer's coming here. He offers support here. Then he offers support here. Then you got to stretch that field again, right? And check this out, right? If Sawyer gets all the way wide here and August is protecting line here, then you might be able to get that ball in there, right? Or, right, since you're coming back here, Carson, check this out, right? Since Carson's coming back to receive that ball, remember that rotation, you go here. Max comes there to receive the ball, right? If this person's coming too quick and he wants to cover that, Max, if he wants to cover them so high here, as long as Kyle does it, if Kyle's still high, then maybe you can play that through ball straight through the middle and here, beat him, and guess what? You got a 2v1 again. All right, those are the options. If you don't study it, it's not going to make sense in your mind, and we're not going to apply it. You got to understand this, so watch it.